Okay, so now I'm checking to make sure mine looks like theirs. They've got last name and the page number. They've got their full name, the professor's name, the name of the class, and the date, European style. They've got a title. Now their title is in fact upper and lower case, which means I would have to capitalize this. And now some of you know that I said you cannot use the author's title as your title because that piece has been written and you didn't write it. So I could use it as part of my title, but a better title, now that you know what your points are, is to indicate that to your reader, just like we're trusting our writers to give us a clue about the overall point in the title. So too must you title your piece indicating the topic and the title. So I'm going to do a new title based on if my, I will center it. If my point is that I don't really think we can get an unbiased agency that will effectively root all this out for us, then I might say, can we really, can government solve our fake news dilemma? That's my title. All right. I would fix my introductory paragraph because this one is just one. I need a paragraph just like we practiced in class. I need a paragraph that would fix all of this. But right now, what I want to do is tell you about adding a works cited page. So again, you do not have to memorize this because dun, da, 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 we're in Purdue OWL. And Purdue OWL can show us what does a works cited. It has all kinds of works cited, anything I could possibly want, but I'm looking for what does it look like? What does a works cited page look like? And here's the sample. And again, I'm under the general formatting for research is what I had to look under using conducting. It was research and then MLA style. And I found my sample works cited page and it does look quite a bit different. Basically, we got backwards paragraphs instead of indenting the first line and then the rest being flush left, it's the opposite. So I need to do that. I notice I've got to say works cited, which literally means these are the works I've cited in my paper. So I will make sure I write that. Looks like I write it like a title with upper and lower case and centered. And then I've got this really strange indentation there, which I might be tempted to just tab in, but that's not a good plan. So I'm going to show you how to create this in our document. So first thing you do is get to the end of whatever you've written. So you want your cursor to be at the last sentence after you've made your revisions, and you will press Control plus, hold down the Control and hit Enter. And it will create a brand new page. The other way you can do it is to find insert on whatever program you're using and look for page break, not section break, just page break. What this will do is ensure that no matter how much, whatever I do to the interior part, doesn't matter, I will still have the last page separated, but the last page will be my works cited page. So it looks like I've got an extra space. Oh, do it again. I'm back. So now I'm there and I'm trying to make sure that I have something that looks like this, works cited. So now I will press my centering function. I will type simply works cited. I will hit enter. And It looks like I lost my double spacing, doesn't it? So yeah, when I'm done, I'll go back and do the Control A again to highlight and get everything double spaced. So now I want to make sure, now that I'm done with my title, I go back to left align. And we are going to create a works cited for this article, which appears in your book. So now I need to go back to my MLA and I need to say, oops. I need to find MLA formatting for books. So I'm clicking the book. And now let me make it bigger so we can see it better. Now I'm under MLA books, get off there. Works cited page books. How do I do this for a book? Well, basic book format is the last name and first name of an author, but this isn't your typical kind of book. This is a book called an anthology. An anthology is a collection of articles or a collection of poems. And so that's what we're dealing with. So I'm looking for this thing called anthology. And there's an anthology, a collection of essays. So here's my explanation on how to do it. And basically, they have listed the editors first, and then the name of the book. I know this is the name of the book because it's in italics. And then it looks like that's probably the publisher's name and the year it was published. Now, unfortunately, not many of you have your books, so you don't really have this information. But are we really going to cite the whole book when we're just using one article? I think not. So what we're looking for is this one, a work in an anthology reference collection. So just one article, in which case we use last name, first name of the author of our article, the title of the article in quotation marks, and then we do the title of the book and edited by, and we list the editors, the publisher, the year, and then the page range of the entry. So here's, I just try to fill in blanks and follow their example. That's all. You don't have to memorize anything. I'm going to shrink this back now that I've got the right one. Anthology. We are doing a work in an anthology. And I will show you how to lay it out. So we'll stop here so that now you know, always go to Purdue OWL and you will figure this stuff out.